Hello, fellowship student family. Well, we have some good news and we have some bad news. The good news is Fall Retreat 2020 is happening. The not so good news, the bad news is it's going to look a little bit different than what we originally planned.
So we you probably know cases are on the rise in Shawnee County. And so as the schools have started to send out emails about being safe and cautious, we thought it'd be best and wisest if we reached out to the incident commander of Shawnee County and kind of talked him through what our plans were for the weekend. We think we've come up with a way that's creative for us to still spend time together, for you guys to have time in your small groups, but for us to be safe. And so this is kind of what we have planned.
All right, so I'm going to walk through the schedule, and I don't have this written down, so they're going to come in and correct me if I say something wrong, but instead of 5 o'clock check-in, we're going to do a 6 o'clock check-in, and that will be at your host home. So in this email that you're getting with this video will be a list of all the host homes and the addresses. So you'll get that. So that's where your drop-off would be. It would not be at the church. It's going to be at your host home. They will have dinner ready for you guys. Our small group leaders, I want to ask them, they don't know this yet, so there you go. I want to ask our small group leaders to pick up dinner from the church and bring it to their sites. So they will have dinner ready for you guys when you get there. So 6 o'clock, you'll check in, you'll get into your host homes, you'll eat dinner, and then around 7, we're planning our first session, and that will be live fed to your host home. That will still be done here. It'll be live, happening in real time. But you guys will be watching it instead of being here. I know that's not the same. I mean, one of the things we love about Fall Retreat is this corporate worship and coming together. And that's one of the things I'm most sad about, is being together. But you'll be able to watch it in your host homes with your community, which is very important to us. And after the session is over, and then you will go to you'll stay there. You don't have to go anywhere, but you'll then do your community group time there. And then we're looking at figuring out something that you guys can do together after that time, because Sky Zone is not going to happen now since we can't be together as a large group. So we're looking at maybe trying to come up with some ideas of stuff that you guys can do on your own as a community instead of a large group. So that's Friday night. Saturday, of course, you guys get up and do breakfast at your host homes like you originally planned. We're going to try to move session up a little bit. I'll give you the times in this email, maybe 9 or 9:30. So you'll watch your session, do your community groups, and then you guys will get in your cars, and you'll come by the church probably around 11:30 or 12, and you will pick up your lunch, your dinner, your lunch, which we're still planning on pizza for that. So we'll give you the pizzas. For gluten-free, dairy-free, we'll give you guys your options as well. And then you guys would go somewhere, have lunch, and then we will tell you when you pick up your lunch what time the scavenger hunt will begin. So we'll still do the scavenger hunt. That's going to be like a 2-hour window that you'll do your scavenger hunt. And then after that, there's going to be a surprise element that you guys would do with your team that's more mission-oriented. So you'll do that, and then you'll have your free time just like it's on the schedule. Then you'll go back to your host homes. You'll get cleaned up. You'll have dinner. We'll have the small group leaders come by and pick up dinner for you guys at the church. So you'll go back and you have your dinner, and then we'll have session that night, probably around the same time, around 7:15. And then you'll do your community groups, and then you'll be picked up by your parents if you don't drive at your host home. So again, same place you get dropped off is where you'll get picked up on Saturday evening, probably around 9 or 9:30 at the latest. So that's kind of the plan. Again, I'm going to write all this out in detail for you guys in this email, so you'll have it in front of you. But that's kind of what we want to do instead of canceling or postponing. We didn't want to do that, so that's kind of our plan.
So really, honestly, we want you guys to still have a sweet time with your community groups, to continue to bond and build those relationships, which is what Fall Retreat has always been about. We didn't want to take that from you. One thing we really are going to ask you guys to do, This is us being able to make sure fall retreat still happens. So we're really going to ask you to be better at social distancing, making sure we're wearing our mask and doing whatever we need to do to help keep everybody safe. But really use this as a time where I know we're not all together as a group, but to really connect with your leaders, connect with the other students in your community groups. Allow for this still. I know it's disappointing and it's not what we thought it would be, but still allow God to do cool things through this weekend. Really enjoy the community and really get to focus in on knowing each other better. I promise you, this is going to be a great weekend. I know that God is going to do crazy things. Allow that space and that time and community groups to be vulnerable with each other, to be real, and to just let God do what God does best.
Yeah. We love you guys, and we are looking forward to this weekend. It's going to look different, but I believe God has some great things in store for us. I will say this, if after hearing this, you as a parent or a student, you're like, I don't really want to be a part of this anymore, then we understand that. Just let me know, and we can offer you a refund for your money that you spent for this. So if you have questions, please reply to the email and let me know. Do you have anything else?
No.
All right.
Great.
We love you guys.
Also-
Have a great weekend, guys.
T-shirts will also be delivered to your host homes. You will get your T-shirts, I promise. Some of you, that's a big deal. So T-shirts will be there with the food.
Yeah. All right. We love you guys, and we
Love
will
you
see
guys.
you this
Bye.
weekend.